language for a second. There are two words that sound alike in Japanese and in English, fashion and fascism. And in the Japanese tradition, these two concepts are tied together as well. Do not stand out, do not make a scene. Follow what your elders have set before you. And one of these things that they have set before you is the ideal of the perfect Japanese woman. She is quiet, she is pale, she is serene, the perfect wife and loving mother. She is the Amada Nadeshiko, and she's what every girl in the 90s hated. Meet our contenders, the Lolita and the Gyaru. One took the Amada Nadeshiko to the extreme, and the others decided to be everything that they weren't. We're gonna start with the frilly fashion of the Gothic Lolita. Lolita fashion is characterized by a doll silhouette, little skin showing, and overly feminine features that would turn off any man who dared to mess with them. You can see in the perfect Lolita the over-feminization of everything that makes the Amada Nadeshiko the desired standard. This is the perfect Lolita. She has got long hair, doll-like features. She's over the top, and you can't possibly miss her. She's non-threatening, but a rebellious little soul in her own way. I love the Lolita, and Lolitas love themselves. They form in Japanese communities around dresses and elegance and tea parties and picnics and fashion shows all alike. You need a community because the first time you go out in Lolita, it is terrifying. Everybody looks at you, everybody stares at you, everybody becomes the paparazzi, and you finally know what Paris Hilton feels like. You need a community because the first time you step out in heels and a petticoat, you find out what true confidence means. I joined the Phoenix Lolitas in 2011 because I needed the confidence that came with a big group of girls. Through tea parties, picnics, and everything in between, I became friends with girls through fashion, and I helped myself grow confidence to go outside in crazy fashion. If you ask a Lolita what it's like to go out in crazy frilly petticoats, it's nerve-wracking. But through Lolita, it is not just clothing, it's my battle armor. When I became a Lolita, I was in guy things like science and technology, and nobody took you seriously unless you were one of the guys. I found confidence to have my own ideas through frilly extreme fashion. However, it wasn't enough. So in 2013, I became a Gyaru. Gyarus are the opposite of the Amada Nadeshiko. You cannot miss them. Their specific makeup is everything that a Japanese girl isn't. With long nails, big hair, and loud fashion, these are the rebellious girls on the streets of Shibuya. Through circle lenses, blonde hair, tans, everything that makes a party girl, they became the opposite to the extreme, and they became the standard in Shibuya, a place in Tokyo where Gyaru girls reign supreme. These party girls are a mainstay in this district, and they're even confused with sex workers sometimes because they're so racy. But now the Gyaru is the thing you call your wife when she won't settle down and have kids yet. Gyarus are selfish. They are sexy for themselves. They are everything they are for themselves. It's not sexy for a man. You don't wear long nails that you can't put your contacts in for men. You do it for yourself. They travel in packs because they don't want to be harassed. This is fashion for women, not for anyone else. It's not sexy for men. It's sexy because sexy is what it means to be a girl. I became a Gyaru because I didn't want to be trampled on anymore. I didn't want to be another one of the guys. I didn't want to be something that you could ignore. Gyaru gave me confidence in the way to be a woman the way I decided a woman was to be. And while it was a little bit racy, it was exactly what I needed it to be. Gyaru, Lolita, all of these fashions were something that started with things you don't think about, like your hair and your clothing. But it became something for girls in Tokyo and Shibuya and around the world to say, this is who I am. When I go out in Lolita or Gyaru, I get weird stares. And I love them because you know what? I made you think what it meant to be a person, to wear this clothing. I made you think about what I'm wearing. What does your clothing say about you? I find empowerment through Lolita because I am redefining what it means to look like a girl, just like they did on the streets of Japan. I am my own person. I am unique. I am no gold standard. And in the streets of Phoenix is where I found the girls who give me the confidence and the empowerment to be whoever I wanted to be, no matter how weird that happens to be. So join me in the fight against fashion fascism and dress weird today. Thank you. Thank you.